national chairman of All Progressive Congress, Adam Oshiomhole, says Senate President Bukola Saraki will be impeached according to the law and not by thuggery. Oshiomhole, who made the indication in Abuja while responding to some issue raised by the Senate President Bukola Saraki during his World Press Conference in Abuja, Oshiomhole accused Saraki of always acting against national interests.
They have 48 or so senators. We have 53 senators. So how can 48 senators preside over 53 senators? He's returning us back to the PDP era, where the PDP held that 16 governors were more than 19 governors. That is the era Saraki is taking us to, and incidentally, he belongs to that club, and to that club he has returned. So we can see directly where he is going. We can see directly where he's going, that he simply can't change his color, not at old age. When I say the Senate President will be impeached, he will be impeached properly according to law. And the Constitution is clear how a presiding officer can be impeached. And because several impeachments has taken place, both of former Senate presidents and former speakers, we are not about to witness what has never happened before. And so we have enough precedent to fall back on. I have looked at the Nigeria Constitution. It doesn't say that an impeachment, once muted, is by itself illegal. Until it is done, and you looked at how it is done, you can't arrive at a conclusion whether the process was lawful or unlawful. Only a hardened criminal will allege that one is an armed robber even without seeing him with a stolen good or anybody complaining that his house has been burgled by the person. So how can we be accused of planning an illegal impeachment when the impeachment has not commenced? But if he thinks that by saying that he's going to preempt the All Progressive Congress from having him impeached, he is deceiving himself. I think Saraki's time is over.
According to him, Saraki delayed the passage of 2018 budget in order to sabotage the bid to address critical infrastructure in the budget, adding that under the leadership of Saraki, the Senate allocated opposition lawmakers to the sensitive committee to spy the ruling party.
He got more votes from Kwara Central than Senator Saraki got for himself. So he can't purport or claim that the vote that we won, APC won, in his senatorial zone were because of him. They were in spite of him, which is why his leaving is of no political consequences as far as electoral issues are concerned. And I stand by that. We tried to talk to him, not out of fear. We tried to talk to him out of conviction that as a presiding officer, there are rules of engagement, and we don't want him to get so emotional as to conduct himself in a manner that is offensive to those rules of engagement that presiding officers everywhere in the world are expected to observe. I think I am done, ladies and gentlemen. Just to summarize by saying that the Senate President has never put Nigerian national interest first. The Senate President has never put his party interest first. The Senate President, at all times, since he became the Senate President, has always, from day one, put his personal interest over and above any other consideration, whether national or party. Thank you very much.
On the Senate recess, Oshiomhole accused Senate President of announcing the vacation of the Senate before the supposed time in line with the Senate calendar. From APC National Secretariat, Abuja, Muyiwa Bamdele reporting. The People Democratic Party claims it has again uncovered the plot by the All Progressive Congress and a group in the presidency to use security agencies and the Economic Financial Crime Commission to invite, arrest, and detain the President of the Senate, Bukola Saraki, and his deputy, Ike Kremadu. The PDP also claimed that they have unraveled fresh facts confirming that the pressure by the presidency for the convening of the Senate was out of an alleged sinister motive and not of any emergency in the approval of the budget of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) for 2019 general election. The former ruling party said in a statement by its spokesman, Kola Ologbondiyan, in Abuja, that the alleged fresh plot to detain the two presiding officers was part of a renewed design to keep them out of circulation ahead of Senate resumption. Detention of the duo is said were in the minority to produce two of their members as Senate President and Deputy. He also alleged that the government was planning to use EFCC to harass members of the families of the presiding officers of the Senate. Olagbondiyan added that the PDP was further informed that contrary to the claim by the APC and the presidency, INEC actually submitted the budget to the presidency in February 2018, only for the presidency to submit it to National Assembly in July, when the legislature were already going on recess, with a view to immerse it in a needless controversy. He called on the acting president, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, to stop acting as a saint, saying he was part and parcel of the actor behind the sordid development playing out in the National Assembly. Human rights activist Femi Falana has called on the acting director general of the Department of State Service, Matthew Sheifa, to immediately release all illegal detained suspects, which he claimed are over 100. Falana said in a letter addressed to the new DSS boss over the weekend. The activist therefore advised Sheifa to see his appointment as an opportunity to purge DSS of the rot that characterized the Lawal Daura era. Falana recalled that Daura blatantly ignored court orders and even went as far as arresting judges who he could not cow into submission. In his quote, he said, apart from obtaining orders from magistrate court for the remand of suspect in line in section 293 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act, Daura treated the orders of several courts for the release of detainees with contempt. He said he became so power drunk that he harassed judges, lawyers who challenged his penchants for subverting the rule of law. The senior advocate of Nigeria noted that the former National Security Advisor, Colonel Sambo Dasuki, retired, the leader of the Islamic Movement of Nigeria, Sheikh Ibrahim Ezakazi, and his wife Zainab, as well as General Jones Abiri, were unjustly detained for years by Daura. Falana lamented that while Daura carried out his duty with total disregard for human rights, none of his superiors could caution him. He called on the new DSS boss to refocus the agency so that it will stop usurping the power of the police, the Economic Financial Crime Commission, and other agencies of government.
The Sultan of Sokoto and President General of Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs (NSCRA) Alhaji Mohammed Sahid Abubakar has declared August 12 the first day of Islamic month of Dhul Hijjah. The statement was made by the Deputy Secretary General of NSCRA, Professor Salisu Shahid, after due consultation with specialists. The National Moon Sighting Committee of NSCRA has decided that the date of Dhul Hijjah has been adjusted to make August 12, 2018 the first day of Dhul Hijjah. It is said to be a compliance with the earlier fatwa that declaration of the month of Dhul-Hijjah will be determined by the Saudi Arabian authorities. Based on the outcome, the President General of NSCIA has approved August 12, 2018 as the first day of Dhul-Hijjah. The council urges Muslims to pray for their country and pilgrims in the Holy Land. All Muslims are compelled to enjoin to take advantage of the first 10 days of Dhul-Hijjah for highly rewarding of good deeds and supplication, particularly to fast on the day of Arafah, which is August 20, 2018. Sean says, by the Sultan Declaration, this year is the 10th Dhul-Hijjah, which is Eid al-Kabir celebration, would be Tuesday, August 21st, 2018.
Nigeria High Commissioner to United Kingdom, Ambassador George Oguntade, said the commission will not get tired of celebrating Nigerians who do the country proud. The High Commissioner made the remark in London at the reception in honor of Larry Ekundayo, a UK-based Nigerian boxer who recently became European International Boxing Federation featherweight champion. Oguntade said Ekundayo's exploit in boxing ring are portray a country, Nigeria, in positive light while serving as a role model for others' compatriots. He said Ekundayo's victory over his opponent demonstrated the can-do spirit of Nigerians wherever he finds himself and urged all Nigerians to be dedicated to their responsibility in their sphere of endeavor, describing the new champion as a credit to Nigeria. Ambassador Oguntade said, with hard work and dedication, the sky was the limit for Nigerians in diaspora and at home. Ekundayo, who presented his new belt to Oguntade, thanked the High Commission for recognizing and celebrating his achievement. The 36-year-old Lagos-born boxer, nicknamed The Natural, became the new champion following his unanimous point victory over John Ten in a 12-round encounter in London on July 13, 2018.